And there's the fall for Creighton Zimmerman.
Zimmerman gets the fall there. Sorry, everyone, if you were mute for the broadcast. A few technical difficulties, but I think we're up and rolling right now. For anyone just joining, or if we were mute, our apologies there. Tonight, we are at Wapsie Valley for a wrestling triangular with Wapsie Valley hosting Denver and Oelwein. The Warriors beginning the night with their duel against Oelwein. Second duel of the night will be Oelwein and Denver before Wapsie Valley and Denver wrap it up. Also being Wapsie Valley senior night tonight. I am joined on the broadcast by my partner, the brains of this broadcast, Zach Bavers. Hey, Zach, how's it going?
I'm doing good. I think we're going to see a lot of great wrestling tonight. There's going to be fireworks all the time, and I'm ready to get rolling.
All right, out on the mat now, we have Derek Hilson back for Wapsie Valley. He is wrestling Oelwein's Nick Johnson in a JV exhibition match before we get the varsity rolling here tonight.
Hilson back with a quick takedown. Trying to work on top. Gets the half put in. And there's back points. And there's the fall. Hayden Hilson back with another quick fall as Wapsie takes it.
That's your last JV match. So we will captain to the center, please. Captain to the center.
All right. That's going to conclude the JV matches here in this Wapsie and Oelwein duel. The varsity about ready to get going. All right, Zach, you're the brains here. You've done your research. All right, what are you expecting in this first duel tonight?
I think Oelwein, they need to practically win almost every match. They have 4 open slots, so they are going to need to fight hard to try to overcome this fully loaded Wapsie Valley wrestling team. Both of these teams are really young, a lot of freshmen and sophomores for all 3 teams tonight. And I think this is going to be a really exciting duel between Oelwein and Wapsie.
Yeah, it should be a good one. You know, Oelwein, like I said, has a few of the openings there, but they've got some young guys that have some potential there and wrestled well. Oelwein came to Wapsie's Chris Davis Invitational on Saturday, put a couple guys on the podium. Guys have made a good run, so and a couple of the matches you'll see will be guys that saw each other in the tournament Saturday, so it'll be interesting to see who
gets
learned from that one.
Who gets their rematch, who learns from their mistakes, and is able to capitalize.
Wrestling at 132.
So we're going to start at 132. Forfeit for Easton Crawl.
So Warriors going to pick up a quick 6 early on.
Wrestling at 138. For your Wapsie Valley Warriors, Kanan Decker.
The Warriors are going to take another forfeit here as Kanan Decker comes out, gets his hand raised. So it's starting kind of in the open portion of the Huskies lineup.
Played it strategically, started at 132 where the Huskies are most vulnerable. So they're going to start with a big hole they're going to have to dig themselves out of.
They're Braden Dana coming out, taking the forfeit at 145 for the Warriors. And we will head to 152 pounds next, where it looks like we'll have our first wrestled match of the night as Wapsie Valley's Garrett Miller heads to the head table. And we'll see who Oelwein sends up.
For your Oelwein Huskies. For your Wapsie Valley Warriors.
I think there's a little bit of confusion here as the coach are trying to remember who sends who first and trying to get their wrestlers ready, but that'll happen, your early duels of the season.
Yeah, you're working through the kinks trying to figure out which lineup you want to send out, so a little bit of confusion, but we're going to get underway with our first wrestling match tonight. Hand ties, working through.
And out there to start We said Garrett Miller. He is taking on Oelwein's Gavin Emery in the 152-pound match.
Oh, nice head tap there by Garrett Miller. Goes into the blast double and gets him down for the 2.
Early quick takedown there for Miller, up the 2-0 lead, working hard from that top position.
Looks like he's trying to go for a chicken wing, or now working on that front wrist.
Miller from top, circling around, trying hard to get those shoulders turned. Has a good, solid grip. Emery fighting hard. He's been staying on his ease. Miller's going to go back around, try to break those arms down, see if he can turn him from behind.
Yeah, I think Emery has a very stable base right now. See if he can work it back up to his feet. There he goes. Sucks him back.
Got close to the turn there, but Emery's fought it off hard.
Yeah, nothing doing there, so looks like he's going to try to go for it again. He's trying to work him over, but Emery's got those strong hips, keeping his hips to the mat, not getting turned over to his back. Oh, rolls through.
Just 10 seconds to go here. Miller still riding hard on top. Emery working hard at the bottom, preventing any turn for back points.
That'll do it for the first period. Wapsie gets the choice, defers. Emery decides to go neutral.
We'll see what Emery can do from his feet here. He worked hard from the bottom, wasn't able to escape, but held off any turns there.
Any extra bonus points. That's always good when you can hold off bonus points.
Miller on a shot, lifts, takes him down hard.
Nice head tap again. Got him that way with the first time. Head tap, level change into the blast double. Takes him down for the 2. Now he's trying to run a power half. Gets it. There he goes. And there's the fall for Garrett Miller.
Miller gets the fall in 2 minutes, 33 seconds for Wapsie Valley, extending their lead to 24-0 to start the match. Next up, we'll go to 160 pounds. Be Wapsie Valley's Jonah Frost. Be taking on Ricky McKeeman. Take you down Matt's side, a little Matt side camera there, as you see Frost and McKeeman in the center circle starting off the action.
Frost with some good shot defense here. Working back up to their feet as they go out of bounds. Jonah in on a shot. He's got that leg. He's got to pull it through. Bring the head out.
No score yet.
And there's 2 for Jonah Frost as he's already trying to work him to his back. See if he can get any back points.
He got a count started there, working hard. Trying to get that leg over, get the cradle.
So far he's got a 2 count. Nothing, no back points though.
had a couple individual 1 counts, but not a consecutive count together.
Trying to work on that wrist.
And they'll ride out the period here. Headed to the second, Jonah Frost with the 2-0 lead over Ricky McKeeman of Oelwein at 160 pounds.
We're seeing these Oelwein wrestlers, if they ever get a choice, looks like they're going to go neutral, try to attack these Wapsie Valley wrestlers from their feet. McKeeman with an early shot. Frost defends it nicely. He's trying to work his way around, and there's 2 for Jonah Frost.
Good work around there by Frost. He fended off the shot at his ankles, circles around, and 2 for an early 4-0 lead here in period number 2.
Frost with the crossface. Trying to work. See what he decides to do if he's as they go out of bounds.
Come back to the center. Frost still with the advantage on top and a 4-0 lead in this 160-pound match against Oelwein's Ricky McKeeman.
Frost with some good on-feet defense trying to pull him back up.
And we got a stoppage here for blood time. So maybe a bloody nose here for McKeeman.
I think for these Oelwein wrestlers, they got to adjust, get better on bottom. They got to work up to their feet, get out. You want to score some type of points here because Wapsie has the decision in the third period because you took neutral at the start of the second. So I think if you're McKeeman, you got to work up from bottom, get out as fast as you can, and try to get a shot off before the end of the period. See if we can get some points on the board.
Right there, Frost with a hard drive as they work towards the edge of the mat.
Looks like he's got an arm bar in, trying to go for that wrist. McKeeman doing a nice job defending it. There with a sit out, tried to turn the hips away, but Frost gets around behind.
Just seconds left in this second period. McKeeman trying to stand up, fight out of it. They do get to their feet.
Just not enough time for him to get out.
And end of the period here, we go to the third period with Jonah Frost holding a 4-0 lead. Frost will take the down position to start the third.
I think a good decision by Jonah. You're trying to work for more points. Get out.
Locked hands there, penalty called on McKeeman, so Frost will get the point. Take a 5-0 lead in the match.
As well, it got a reversal, so it'll make it 7-0. Now Frost needs to keep the legs if he wants to.
Doesn't look like they've actually gave him the reversal there yet.
There it goes.
There, got the signal. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight for our first wrestling broadcast of the year. If you have any feedback, be sure to send it along to Zach or myself. We'd appreciate any comments and constructive criticism. We're trying out a new program this year. Hope to bring you the best possible broadcast and experience for all of you watching from home tonight.
Jonah trying to work him back. Gets him to his side. Gets a 1 count there, but no points. Now he's got an arm bar. Nothing going with just about 30 seconds left in the period, or in the match. There he goes. He gets a half in. There he goes. Trying to work him over to his back. He's getting there.
9 seconds left.
Got a 2 count, so I'm wondering if they're going to give him. They did give him 2. So it should make it 9-0. We'll get a 2 reversal.
Keeneland will get the reversal before the period ends, but it's going to end in a 9-2 decision for Wapsie Valley's Jonah Frost. They'll extend the Warrior lead in the duel to 27-0.
Yeah, I think if you're Oelwein there, you're glad you got some points. It kept it from being a major decision. So
Lansing goes out to the mat at 170. He's going to take a forfeit win. And we come around to 182 pounds.
Wrestling at 182 for Oelwein, Nolan Lamphere.
It'll be Oelwein's Nolan Lamphere taking on Wapsie Valley's Cannon Yeager.
this is the first senior for the Warriors we'll see tonight. So plenty more to come. As Cannon goes out quick. Gets tossed there to his back. No points, though, as he gets out.
Yeager went in there hard for the shot.
I guess.
But Lamphere was able to redirect him, get around. Good quick 2 for Lamphere. An early lead for the Huskies.
Kept Cannon down. Cannon looked like he got out right away as they were going out of bounds, but stayed in. So, but now Cannon gets out, gets the 1 escape. Cannon came out firing on all cylinders, going right at him. Lamphere was able to dodge it, throw him over for 2. Now we're going to see a more paced match from Cannon. So he gets a single leg, pulls him back to the center, trying to push him over.
Still a hard grip on that single leg, trying to get the trip. Won't go down.
There's
and
2.
There he gets him towards the edge of the mat. Yeager
Cannon
for 2 on the takedown and a 3-2 lead here.
looking
in
right for that
1.
cradle. And he gets 1 count there.
He's got the near fall count if he wants it. Still looking for that turn, trying to get both shoulders on the mat. Pick up pin.
He's trying to just settle back as he'll let it go. Get 3 near fall. Put him up 6-2.
An early 1-0 deficit for Yeager's quickly turned into a 6-2 lead as Lamphere gets out of it and around for the reversal and 2.
Cannon just got too high there. Lamphere was able to toss him over his head, get around behind for the 2 reversal. Cannon finds his way out, gets the 1 escape. Tried to go for the go behind there on the snap down, but not enough time for him to get around. Oelwein gets the choice to Furs. Wapsie. Cannon will choose down. See if Cannon can get out on bottom.
Yeager going for the stand-up, try to escape. He gets it right off the bat. Both wrestlers back to their feet, neutral.
There's a shot by Lamphere. Cannon defending it. Tries to get a whip over. Oh! Had the whip over. Gets turned himself. Cannon right to his back.
Quick series there. Yeager waiting for the shot. Got his too, but got a little too far off. And Lampier was able to turn around, get a quick reversal, and back in the top position. Yeager's able to break out towards the edge of the ring, gets the escape. Both wrestlers back on their feet in the center circle.
There's another shot by Lampier. Tries to go for that whip over again. Gets him turned to his back. Trying to work a half now.
Yeager gets that arm back, trying to press down on that right shoulder of Lampier.
Settle in and gets the fall.
With 28 seconds left in the second period, Yeager adds 6 to the Warriors' score with another Wapsie Valley pin.
I think Cannon, he was really aggressive going in. He just came all cylinders firing and just went after him. Was really aggressive on top, trying to get turns whenever he could. Failed the whip over first time, got it the second time, and gets the fall.
And we head to 195 pounds with Wapsie Valley's Jake Shore taking on Oelwein's Dayton Logan.
Right away, Jay goes right for a shot. Blast double right through. He's already working on top. Working on the edge of the mat. See when they're going to let this go out of bounds. Back to the center we go. Jake Shore on top.
Shore working on the turn, pressing those hips down to that left shoulder, and gets the pin.
Another quick match.
6 more on the board for the Warriors, out to a 45-0 lead with a Jake Shore pin.
He went right to work. Got a shot within the first 5 seconds. Went straight to his turns. And 30 seconds left in the first period. Gets the fall. So another senior, Keegan Brown, at 220. Taking on Nick Johnson.
Brown, the Warrior senior, quick in on the shot. And he gets a 2 right at the edge of the mat. Back in the top position. So Zach Keegan this year, he's off to a strong start. He went 2-0 last Thursday as the Warriors took on Jessup and Maquoketa Valley. And we came home on Saturday for the Chris Davis Invitational, where Brown wrestled a quick 2 matches, picking up pins early in both, en route to a tournament championship, his first of the year.
I think with him, he's been really aggressive as he already goes for a fall. Looks like this is going to be quick, and he gets the fall right away.
And Brown gets the fall.
These Wapsie Valley wrestlers have just been aggressive all night. They're constantly going, getting shots very quick in matches, and turning them right away.
Wrestling at heavyweight. For your Huskies, Wyatt Hitchcock. For your Warriors, Andrew Mathias.
And we're going to go to the big boys at heavyweight. For Oelwein, it's Wyatt Hitchcock. He's taking on Wapsie Valley's Andrew Mathias.
This is where you see Stanima and upper body become really important here as we get up into the heavier weights. There's less action, or I shouldn't say action, there's less like big shots and, just constantly moving. They're going to hand fight and they're going to wait until they get an open opportunity because you never want to be under heavyweights. It's not fun for either wrestler.
Matthias gets single leg, drives towards the edge of the mat, and gets the 2. A good move there from Matthias. He spun around Hitchcock there, got hold of that right ankle, and drove him all the way to the edge of the ring. Matthias quick to break Hitchcock down. Both wrestlers flat on the mat. Matthias trying to work on top, force that head down.
Trying to get a power half in. He's working around to the side. Trying to go for another power half. As he gets it turned. He's got to work on the leg, see if he can bring the leg over. And there's the fall for Andrew Matthias.
6 more on the board as Matthias gets the pin over Wyatt Hitchcock. Warriors up 57-0 in this duel. All right, now we've seen the big boys. We'll circle our way back down to our 106-pounders.
So we're going to see...
106 for the Warriors, Caden Belinsky will receive a forfeit.
And it looks like the Warriors' Caden Belinsky will take a forfeit at 106 pounds. Next on to 113 pounds. See Reese Hegenow for Wapsie Valley at the table.
Wrestling at 113 for the Huskies, Cale Baranobis.
It'll be Cale Baranobis out there for Oelwein. Set against Wapsie Valley's Reese Hegenow.
Some heavy hand fighting early on. Working on the edge here. Good single leg shot by Baranobis. Gets around for the 2. Already trying to work over the turn. Trying to keep the feet in, but they go out of bounds, so we'll come back to the center. Got a caution.
Caution there as Hegenow went a little too early. Baranobis hard on the push.
Tried to get an armbar worked in there. Now gets his leg inside, trying to go for, looks like another armbar. Brings his arm back through his hind leg. And Baranobis is getting really high here on the top of the head. Reese needs to put his, try to tripod up, see if he can work him over his head. Making sure he keeps it safe and legal here.
Baranobis each attempts he tried to get that turn. Gets a little bit higher, and gonna have to stop the action, head back to the center. A potentially dangerous situation. 22 seconds left in this first period. Wapsie Valley's Reese Hagenau taking on Oelwein's Kale Baranobis.
Reese Hagenau trying to work up to his feet. Gets planted on his shoulders as we're winding down on time.
And right before the clock runs out is Baranobis picking up the pin of Reese Hagenau. So Oelwein gets on the board, their first points of the night. 6 on the board. Heading to 120 pounds. Our score, Huskies 6, Warriors 63.
Wrestling at 120 for your Warriors.
Brody Kleitch. 120 is going to get a forfeit.
And we'll go to our final match of the duel. It'll be the Warriors Hammer, Dawson Schmidt, coming up next.
Wrestling at 126 for Oelwein, Connor Brock Clemish. For your Warriors, Dawson Schmidt.
So our final match of the duel, Oelwein's Connor Barrett Clemesh taking on Wapsie Valley's Dawson Schmidt. Zach, I know you're excited for this one to see Dawson out there.
Yes, it's always exciting when anyone gets to watch Dawson Schmidt wrestle. As we can already see, he already worked him over, gets him for a takedown for 2. Lets him back up. Looks like he wants to go on and on, get a bunch of takedowns, see if we can run up the score.
That was kind of Dawson's MO last year. He'd get a few quick takedowns, some escapes, building up an early lead. And then once he felt comfortable, he'd settle in, go for a turn, try to get the pin.
Yeah, I think that's what he does. That's what he does best. He's going to work you till you're tired, and then once you're tired, he'll work you over and get the fall.
Schmidt gets turned, starts to get count on the near fall.
Tries to get that
Barrett
tilt.
Clemesh tries to fight it off.
Gets the 2 count on the tilt.
Before they go out of bounds and head back to the center. Schmidt with a quick 6-1 lead, 53 seconds to go here in period number 1 at 126 pounds.
Tries to work him over for another tilt. Rolls through, though.
A lot of action there as both wrestlers spinning around. Schmidt controlling the action on top. As he gets a head under, starts getting a count.
Gets the 4 count. So
Count of 4 gets him 2 on the near fall there. A 6-1 lead at the end of the first period.
I think what we've seen with these Oelwein Huskies, they are, every time they have an opportunity, they are going to take neutral.
Schmidt with the high lift there. Does have a safe mat return. Avoids any possible penalties there. And gets the takedown for 2. Up 10-1 now. Schmidt on Barrett Clemesh.
Already working on back points. Gets the 4 count, or the 5 count, which will get him 3 points.
Up to a 13-1 lead here. Another 5 count for a 3-point near fall will send us to a tech fall, but We know Dawson's not thinking about tech foul. He's thinking about pin.
Yeah, always. He's going to get bonus points wherever he can. He's probably going to try to work him over for a fall here. If anything, he's already locked up the technical fall.
Get the legs locked around the head to come back on top.
Looks like that'll do it.
He's going to get the 3, which that should be the match here. And that will be as the score updates. And it is a 16-1 tech fall for Dawson Schmidt in 5 minutes, 27 seconds.
So, fairly easy duel, easy win for the Warriors. Final score of 74-6.
It is 74-6. Thought I had the score right there, but second guessing. So many points flying up on the board, you start to lose track.
Yeah, I mean, when you're getting up there, it's hard to keep track of where you're at.
All right, Zach. So Wapsie Valley takes the win in this first duel of the night, 74-6 over Oelwein. Why don't you recap the action for us?
Alrighty, so I think for the Warriors, a lot of aggressive wrestling. It was on for them, firing on all cylinders, constantly going out, getting quick takedowns, and working them over for the fall. Oelwein did sneak in one pin, but overall, it was a domination by the Wapsie Valley Warriors.
All right, folks, we'll take a short break here in the action. Our next duel up of the night will be between the Oelwein Huskies and the Denver Cyclones, coming up shortly. And fans, well, we're back shortly. Wapsie Valley will be holding their senior night. Wapsie Valley recognizing a handful of wrestling seniors and managers tonight. I'd like to thank all of them for everything they put in.
We would first like to thank all of them for their efforts and their commitment to the Wapsie Valley Wrestling Program. We have one senior manager and 5 senior wrestlers to honor tonight. Our first senior manager is Jaden Wagner, accompanied by her parents, Mike and Jody Morse.
Walk out now, Jaden Wagner, Wapsie Valley senior manager, and her parents, Mike and Jody Morse.
For the wrestling program has done an excellent job. Our second senior tonight, our first senior wrestler, is Keegan Brown, accompanied by his parents, Kim and Jeremy Brown. Keegan has wrestled all 4 years and been a huge part of this wrestling program throughout his career. Our second senior is Tice Hagenow, accompanied by his parents, Tanya and Corey Hagenow.
We have Keegan Brown, our first Wapsie Valley wrestler senior. And our next wrestling senior is Tice Hagenow, followed by Cannon Yeager. We had Dawson Schmidt, Wapsie Valley senior wrestler. And our final senior tonight was Delaney Youngblood. Delaney wrestled the last couple of years for Wapsie Valley, the lone girl wrestler on the team, and now this year, with the addition of girls wrestling as a sanctioned sport in the state of Iowa, Delaney, along with a couple other Wapsie Valley girls, decided to go out for wrestling, and this year they are wrestling with Sumner Fredericksburg. Delaney has picked up a handful of wins this year, including a 5-0 weekend. And those are our Wapsie Valley wrestling seniors. Manager Jaden Wagner, senior wrestlers Keegan Brown, Tice Hagenow, Cannon Yeager, Dawson Schmidt, and Delaney Youngblood out there along with their parents. I'd like to thank each one of them for everything they've done for Wapsie Valley Wrestling over the last few years and a full great year ahead.
We will be having some JV matches before.
All right, folks, we're back as we get set for this Denver and Oelwein duel. We'll do a quick recap. Zach will take us through the results of our matches from Wapsie Valley versus Oelwein.
So we started at 132 for that duel. Easton Crawl received a forfeit. Kaden Decker received a forfeit. And Braden Dana received a forfeit. Garrett Miller got a fall over Gavin Emery of Oelwein in 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Jonah Frost over Ricky McKeeman of Oelwein for a decision, 9-2. Drew Lansing with a forfeit. Cannon Yeager over Nolan Lamphere with a fall in 3 minutes and 32 seconds. Jake Shore over Dayton Logan, fall 36 seconds. Keegan Brown over Nick Johnson, fall 48 seconds. Andrew Mathias over Wyatt Hitchcock, fall 1 minute and 21 seconds. Caden Belinsky received a forfeit. Kale Baranobis over Reese Hagenow, fall 2 minutes. Brody Kleitch received a forfeit. Dawson Schmidt over Connor Brocklemish, a technical fall 16-1 in 3 minutes and 27 seconds, with the final score of 74-6.
And that was your recap of the Warriors and Huskies duel. Getting set for Denver and Oelwein up next. All right, Zach, what are you thinking with this one?
I think, again, Oelwein, I think for them, they need to adjust, get out on bottom. I think that's their big thing. They need to work on bottom, get out, get points, keep scoring, and be aggressive for them to have a shot of beating Denver with all these open weights.
All right, and what's your take from the Denver side of it?
I think for Denver, you're already going to have Oelwein in a big hole with all these open weights. Stay ahead, be aggressive. You're going to want to take your time, win the matches you need to win, stay ahead. I think that's your key for Denver to beat Oelwein tonight.
All right, you heard our predictions from Zach there. We're just minutes away from Cyclones and Huskies taking the mat.
Thank you.
Hunter Johnson, and for your Denver Cyclones, Raven Beaumont.
And we're about ready to get set back to wrestling here. Going to have some JV matches. Hunter Johnson for Oelwein will be taking on Braven Beaumont of Denver.
Heavy hand fighting to start. Beaumont right down into a whip over. Trying to put shoulders to the mat. And gets the fall within about 20 seconds. That is all. Looks like that'll do for our JV matches, as we will head out to the center for the coin toss.
That was our only JV match, so we'll be starting varsity at 1:38.
As you may have just heard, that was our only JV match of this duel between the Huskies and the Cyclones. The coaches and captains meeting in the center of the mat. The coin toss, choice of weight and who will be sending out first at each weight. We'll be starting at 138 pounds.
So again, Denver getting the choice of where to start. I think they picked it pretty strategically. They're going to leave one weight open at 132. So they're going to start at 138, where they're going to receive a forfeit. Bowden White will receive a forfeit.
At 1:45 for your Denver Cyclones, Gavin McLaughlin.
Gavin McLaughlin walks out, takes a forfeit win for the Cyclones, upping their lead to 12-0 here early. Next, we'll roll to 152 pounds. It's going to be Austin Hesse coming out of the mat for Denver.
At 152 for your Oelwein Huskies, Gavin Emery.
It's going to be Gavin Emery out there, 152 pounds.
Hesse.
Waiting for the two wrestlers to be checked in. And we're going to get started.
Some of you out there may be familiar. Austin Hesse, the former Wapsie Valley wrestler, now over at Denver. He's taking on Oelwein's Gavin Emery here at 152 pounds. Cyclones up early in the duel, 12-0.
Hesse goes in for a single, transfers to a double, drives him over for the two, working on the edge. Trying to work his turns here, trying to work him over, trying to get some back points. But Emery defends it nicely. Hesse trying to work over that arm. Emery playing some pretty good defense here. Trying to work back up to his feet, but Hesse brings him right back down. Trying to get the ball and chain here. There, works him over, trying to get some back point, settles in. Trying to work for the fall. And there's the fall for Austin Hesse with 27 seconds left in the first period.
Hesse picks up 6 more for Denver, out to an 18-0 lead through 3 matches. Our night will continue on to 160 pounds.
Wrestling at 160 for Oelwein, Ricky McKeeman. For Denver, Angelo Wittenberg.
It'll be Ricky McKeeman taking the mat for Oelwein. He will face Angelo Wittenberg of Denver.
Wittenberg trying to do level changes, trying to get a good open shot. Some hard hand fighting here. Trying to go for the snap down, couldn't get around. Some good hand fighting here. We'll see what this will lead us to. It's Wittenberg trying to work McKeeman to the outside. Circle back in. McKeeman trying to go for a single leg shot. They'll clear up, head back to the center. Wittenberg got a single leg. Transfers out to a double. Gets a 2 and already has back points. Working, trying to settle in for the fall. McKeeman trying to post up on the leg. Rolls through. But Wittenberg will get the 3 back points. Make it a 5-0 lead. McKeeman trying to get out. Wittenberg tries to bring him back down. McKeeman trying to go for grab the head, but goes right back down to the mat. McKeeman trying to sit out. Wittenberg trying to get some back points, but that'll be the end of the period. Looks like we will have blood time for McKeeman.
As McKeeman heads over to the corner to get checked out by our awesome trainer here, Aaron Johnson from Rock Valley Physical Therapy. Angelo Wittenberg talked to his coaches. It is an early 5-0 lead for Angelo Wittenberg over Ricky McKeeman as we head to the second period.
McKeeman tried to work his way up, try to peel the hands, get out for an escape, but Wittenberg doing a nice job of keeping him down. Wittenberg gets the choice to first. McKeeman will choose neutral.
And we see that trend continue. The Oelwein wrestlers choosing neutral, like to stay on their feet.
I think they haven't had much success working off a bottom, so if they can get some success, they try to. McKeeman and Wittenberg are locked in a bear hug.
Wittenberg is trying to work that double under, but now has a headlock there. Goes for the throw, gets him down to the mat for 2. And he's got a count on the near fall, trying to get that right shoulder down to the mat. And he gets it for the pin.
Locked in a bear hug.
In 2 minutes, 31 seconds, Angelo Wittenberg with the pin of Ricky McKeeman.
McKeeman was in a bear lock with Wittenberg. He let go, and Wittenberg took advantage with the headlock. Threw him, and there's your fall.
Denver, Ethan Kravinoff will
And Krabanoff's going to take the forfeit. Ethan Krabanoff, that is.
Wrestling at 182 for Oelwein, Nolan Lamphere.
182.
Landon Lurie.
Nolan Lamphere taking on Landon Luring of Denver. All right, Zach, we saw Lamphere in his match earlier against Yeager. Kind of used Yeager's moves against him. You think we're going to see some of that here?
I think Lamphere, he needs to turn Luring's offense into defense. He's going to try to work when Luring takes bad shots, works his weaknesses. So we got injury for Lamphere.
Luring went in on the shot there, got the quick 2, but it was Lamphere getting twisted around. So they work on there. Piers, I think it might be a cramp there for Lamphere. We'll cut away from the action as Lamphere gets attended to. All right, Zach, we're a few matches into this one. What's your thoughts so far?
I think it's showing how short-handed Oelwein is. They just don't have the wrestlers. They don't have enough. They have too many open spots. We saw it in the Wapsie duel. They were already down a bunch when they first started wrestling. It's showing again. And like I said, for them to really make a fight here, they need to win pretty much every match. And, I mean, it's not going so well so far, but hopefully it turns around for them. And for Denver, I think, stay on the attack. You're already up. Increase that score. And just try to get out in front and keep getting out in front. Be aggressive and work on some things.
And with about 11 seconds left on the injury time, Lamphere is back on his feet. And we'll get back to the action in the center circle. It is Luring with a 2-0 lead, 1:48 to go in this first period at 182 pounds.
Luring with a great hip out right there. Gets a cradle. Gets the reversal going for the fall, and he gets it.
A quick reversal, turn, and fall for Nolan Lamphere of Oelwein.
That injury looked like it did not affect him at all. As he hobbles off the mat, but a great reversal right away. Like I said, turns defense into offense. Gets the fall right away.
You know, coaches talk a lot about battling through adversity. Well, you saw it right there. Lamphere needing quite a bit of injury time, but he gets back up, gets a quick turn and the fall. We'll go to 195 pounds. It's Dayton Logan of Oelwein taking on Denver's Corbin Hill.
Dayton Logan already looking, Corbin Hill looking for the throw. Gets him down on the mat for 2. Hill already looking for that turn. Gets it right to his back. Could be quick work here.
He's trying to drive hard, get that right shoulder of Logan's down to the mat, and he does. In 41 seconds, it's Corbin Hill with the pin of Dayton Logan.
Wrestling at 220.
Here we are at 220.
Wyatt Hitchcock.
For Oelwein, it'll be Wyatt Hitchcock.
Cody.
And for Denver, it will be Cody Koepke.
Hitchcock out on the mat for the Huskies. Cody Koepke, his opponent.
Kepke already pushing on him, forced him right out of bounds.
Got an official's stoppage. Looks like may have accidentally ran a couple extra seconds off there. Go over and get that corrected. Well, it takes a second here. I'd like to thank our officials tonight. There's official shortages in all sorts of sports across the state and across the country. So I want to thank them and thank anyone who goes out there and officiates high school sports. And if you want to become one yourself, check out the IHSAA website at iahsaa.org or on the girls' side, ighsau.org. Whatever, Wo's got things corrected, so we're back to action with Kepke and Hitchcock out on the mat at 220 pounds.
Kepke gets a quick takedown. Stuffs the head down in the mat, trying to work a half Nelson over. Trying to work on that far wrist, trying to push him over. Kepke working him over. Gets the near fall count. And gets the fall. Cody Kepke, with 1:22 left in the first period, gets the fall.
Yeah, it's 6 more on the board for the Cyclones. Kepke getting the fall over Hitchcock. Head to the heavyweights at 285 pounds. For Oelwein, it's going to be Nick Johnson taking on Denver's Cade Bonnet.
Bonnet already got a single leg. Gets the 2 takedown. Already working on near falls. This could be quick. Gets a half Nelson in. Trying to work Johnson over. And gets the fall with 1:37 left in the first period. Cade Bonnet makes quick work and gets the fall.
A quick fall there for Bonnet. Wrapping up our heavier weights, circling back to 106. Denver out to the 48-6 lead in the duel. Jericho Grimmett will receive the forfeit at 106 pounds for the Cyclones.
We'll have Kale Baranobis for the Oelwein Huskies versus John Smolster of Denver for our 113-pound match. Baranobis gets a quick takedown, already working Smolster to his back. No back, 2 back points awarded there. Baranobis trying to work over that arm bar. He's going to get some back points. Trying to settle back is Baranobis, but Smolster rolls through. Baranobis right back to that arm bar. Trying to pull back that arm, but again, Smolster rolls through. It'll be 2 more back points for Baranobis as he gets a cradle. And gets the fall. Kale Baranobis.
In 54 seconds, Baranobis the fall over Smeltzer of Denver. Add 6 to the board for the Huskies. Dual score now 54-12 Cyclones. As Denver will take a forfeit at 120 pounds. Next, heading to 126.
Wrestling at 126 for Oelwein, Connor Clemish. For Denver, Kale Lyon.
Connor Barrett-Clemesh out there against Denver's Kale Lyons at 126.
Started off with some shoulder ties here. Barrett-Clemesh trying to go for a high crotch. But Lyons grabs his other arm, works him over to his back, but is trying to pull him back over as we hit a potentially dangerous situation. There will be 2 takedown, as well as 2 back points. So it would be 4-0 Denver.
Yeah, they're going to hit Lyons for a caution there, trying to start a little too early before the officials whistle on the reset.
Barrett-Clemesh trying to go for a hip out there. They're going to hit
Locked
Lyons.
hands call.
Locked hands on Lyons. 1 point for Barrett-Clemesh. Barrett-Clemesh right up to his feet. Tries to go for a reversal here. Gets through, so Barrett-Clemesh will get the reversal. Looks like he's trying to go for a cradle. Gets it, but no back points though. See if he tries to roll it through again. Trying to get that cradle locked up. He's got to get back behind here. Lyons trying to get the reversal. Barrett-Clemesh has got to get around behind. Trying to grab that far ankle. Now Barrett-Clemesh trying to cross face. Get a cradle locked in. Getting back points here towards the end of the period. He will get 2 back points. Barrett-Clemesh. So Barrett-Clemesh will lead going into the second period. He will defer.
Looks like they're giving the 2. Yep. Sorry, my mistake there.
Lions will choose to go down to start the second. Lions trying hard to get out. Barrett-Clemesh has a half Nelson in. Lions trying to defend it. Mesh tried to work him over, putting the head in the side. Barrett-Clemesh still trying to run this half through. And he flips him. See if they're going to give him the reversal.
Officials are going to talk this one over, see if he did, in fact, get the reversal there before they went out of bounds. And they're going to say that
is an escape.
Lions got the escape. That's going to tie it up 5-5, 1:11 to go in this second period.
Lions trying to go for an ankle pick there. Gets penetrated in on a shot. Clemesh tries to cross space. So Barrett Clemesh trying to go in for that cradle. Maybe a spladle here. He's got that leg hooked. Barrett Clemesh is really high here. Lions trying to go for a cradle. Does get the two. Two takedown from Lions. So he's working in a cradle. See if he can get back points here, and he does. Looking for the fall. Short time here. See if he can get the fall, and he does with 4 seconds left in the second period. Lions gets the fall over Barrett Clemesh.
Back and forth action there between Barrett Clemesh and Lions, but it is Lions getting the fall. So with just one match to go, our score, the Denver Cyclones 66, Oelwein Huskies 12.
Wrestling for Oelwein, Carter Hardwick. For Denver, Vinny McLaughlin.
The Carter Hardwick for Oelwein taking on Vinny McLaughlin of Denver.
Some heavy hands here from McLaughlin. Tries to get a snap down, go for the go behind.
Hardwick holding on to that left leg hard, trying to prevent McLaughlin from getting around.
We'll finally get the two. McLaughlin gets the two. So they go out of bounds. We'll head back to the center. McLaughlin on top. McLaughlin trying to work a turn here. He does get some back points to see if he can suck him back for the fall. As Hardwick rolls through. Tries to turn him over again and gets the fall. Vinny McLaughlin gets the fall to make the score 72-12. And that will be your final score. So our final score for the Denver Oelwein duel will be 72-12. Denver with the victory over the Oelwein Huskies.
All right, you saw it there. Denver and Oelwein wrestled in our second duel of the night. Denver controlling that one handily with a number of open weights and a couple strong pins. But Oelwein was able to pick up 2 pins of their own, and that'll wrap up the Huskies night. All right, Zach, you want to give us the recap on how that duel went?
So Bowden White started it off at 138 with a forfeit, followed by Gavin McLaughlin with a forfeit. Austin Hesse over Gavin Emery with a fall in 1 minute and 34 seconds. Angela Wittenberg over Ricky McKeeman in a fall at 2 minutes and 32 seconds. Ethan Krabenoff got a forfeit. Nolan Lamphere of Oelwein over Landon Luring of Denver in 27 seconds of a fall. Corbin Hill over Dayton Logan in a fall in 42 seconds. Cody Kepke over Wyatt Hitchcock with a fall of 39 seconds. Cade Bonnet over Nick Johnson, fall 23 seconds. At 106, Jericho Gramet got a forfeit. Kale Baranobis over Jonathan Smolster in a fall of 55 seconds. Connor McLaughlin received a forfeit. Kale Lyons of Denver over Connor Brackkersmith in a fall in 3 minutes and 58 seconds. Vincent McLaughlin over Carter Hardwick in a fall of 1 minute and 12 seconds. And that will give you a final score of 72-12, Denver over Oelwein.
All right, there you heard it. So, with 2 matches down, two duels down, we've got 1 more to go tonight. It is a very anticipated round here duel as Wapsie Valley takes on Denver. We'll be back shortly for duel number 3. And we're back for a third duel of the night. It's going to be Wapsie Valley taking on Denver, starting off with some JV matches. Dagan Henson of Denver is going to be taking on Landon Frost of Wapsie Valley.
Some early hand ties. Heavy hand fighting from both wrestlers. Both wrestlers trying to work for hand position. Landon Frost with a shot. Nice level change into a double leg, but Dagan Hansen defends it nicely. Prevents any takedown from Landon Frost. There's another shot from Frost. This time he cashes in and gets the 2-point takedown. It's Frost already trying to work on turns here. Hansen trying to work back up to his feet as they go out of bounds.
Come back to the center of the map. Frost on top with a 2-0 lead in period number 1 on Dagen Hensen.
Frost looking for an armbar, but they will go out of bounds. Come back to the center. Frost still on top. Hansen right up to his feet, gets the escape from Frost. So we're back neutral. See if Hansen's going to get a shot off here. Just under 30 seconds left in the first period. Frost with a nice ankle pick, but no points as Hansen defended it. Tried to get around behind, as that'll end the first period. So after one, our score is 2-1 Landon Frost, as Frost will get the decision. He defers. Hansen will go down. So he's going to try to get right up and out. Frost chopping the arm there. Trying to get an arm bar. He's got it worked. He can get that front wrist turned over, and he does. Trying to get the fall here. Will he get it? And Hansen trying to roll through. Frost manages to suck him back. Get back level. See if he can put Hansen away, but Hansen does roll through. It'll be a 3-point near fall, though, for Frost, giving him the lead 5-1. So he goes for a half Nelson, tries to work him over. And there he's flat, and he gets the fall. Landon Frost with the fall with 1 minute, 10 seconds left to go in the second period.
So it is Frost with 2 JV wins on the night. And our first JV match of the duel in the books. We'll have a handful of JV matches in this duel. And next up, it's going to be Wapsie Valley's Creighton Zimmerman taking the mat.
Wrestling for Denver, Cameron Ledoux.
Cameron Ledoux will be his opponent in this one.
Zimmerman.
Again, working for hand position. As Creighton looks to get that inside leg and gets a 2 takedown. Already working him to his back is Zimmerman. And there's the fall for Creighton Zimmerman.
In just 25 seconds, Zimmerman gets the pin over Cameron Ledoux. And we'll see another JV matchup here. It's going to be Denver's Gage Woldrick taking on Wapsie Valley's Brock Kleitch.
Brock already got a single leg here, trying to work him out. Trip him over. Really fast takedown there for Brock. Already gets a cradle locked in on the edge of the mat. And he gets the fall right away in 17 seconds. Brock Kleitch with the fall.
A great move there by Kleitch to get the stick and the fall. Warriors are rolling through these JV matches so far. And that's going to wrap up our JV matches. To the varsity level we'll go, where 145 will be our starting weight. All right, Zach, duel of the night, Denver and Wapsie coming up. We're going to start at 145. As we get things going, what's your prediction here?
I think this is going to be fireworks blazing. Like, this is what people came to see. This is the main event, the big rivalry, Wapsie versus Denver. I think it's going to be a close duel. It's going to go back and forth all the time. We're going to see some really close matches. It's going to be really tight. I'm really excited. I think for Denver, we'll actually start with Wapsie. They need to stay aggressive. They've been aggressive all night. We saw that against Oelwein. If they can stay on the aggressive end, keep creating shots, creating scoring opportunities, that will help them in the long run. For Denver, I think they need to turn defense into offense. Make these Wapsie wrestlers make mistakes, turn them into offense.
And here we go. We got the show coming up. The lights go off, these spotlights come on. Warriors and Cyclones.
I will say, as a high school wrestler, this is what you live for. This spotlight, middle of this gym, packed house. This is what you come here to see. And it just adds that much more intensity to this.
There we go. Braden Dana on the mat for the Warriors is taking on Gavin McLaughlin of Denver.
As McLaughlin gets a quick takedown here, Braden Dana trying to work back up to his feet, goes with a hip out. As he will get the escape. So a quick takedown and a quick escape makes this a 2-1 match in favor of Gavin McLaughlin. Braden Dana goes back on offense into a shot. Tries to get a single leg. McLaughlin trying to work it up, gets a 2. He's working on back points. He's got 2 back points there. So now makes it 6-1. Dana gets the escape, 6-2. So a lot of quick offense there. As McLaughlin takes a 6-2 lead with a minute left to go in the first period. There's another shot by McLaughlin and gets another takedown, making the score 8-2.
McLaughlin really here on the offensive, taking the action to Dana.
As McLaughlin gets a cradle locked in. Doesn't get it turned though.
Dana's been a pretty good wrestler for the Warriors this year at the JV level in their first 2 nights out. But with Dallas Tissue out tonight for the Warriors, it's Dana who gets the call at the varsity level at 145.
Yeah, and I think he's doing a solid job right now. He wrestled well. I think he's getting the jitters out of the way, and hopefully he can turn it on at the start of the second period. You see some offense from Braden.
McLaughlin gets the choice. He'll go down to start the second period. It's an 8-3 lead for Vinny McLaughlin over Wapsie Valley's Braden Dana in this 145-pound match.
Dana working on top, trying to flatten out McLaughlin here. Trying to get some sort of offense. Turn here. Tries to go for a half Nelson, but not going to work. He's got McLaughlin's wrist. Now McLaughlin's trying to work back up to his base. Dana flattens him out again. McLaughlin with the hip out and the escape for the one, making it a 9-3 match. Dana with a shot. McLaughlin gets around behind for the two. There's a cradle by McLaughlin. And gets the ball over Braden Dana.
With 48 seconds remaining in period number 2, Vinny McLaughlin, the pinfall of Wapsie Valley's Braden Dana, and Denver takes an early 6-0 lead in the duel.
I think for Denver, that's what you wanted. That's what you needed there. Turn defense into offense. Braden Dana with some shots. McLaughlin defended him nicely, got around behind, kept scoring points, and then capitalized on top and pinned Braden Dana.
On to 152 pounds we go. Looks like we will have, well, up our scorers across the way are getting everything sorted out here. But it looks like Wapsie Valley's Garrett Miller over there waiting to come in, and possibly Denver's Austin Hesse. Miller had a good 2-0 night last Thursday at Jessup, and on Saturday he picked, actually it'll be Xander Peterson of Denver, and he will be taking on Garrett Miller of Wapsie Valley.
I'm a little bit surprised with the decision not to throw out Austin Hesse here, but we'll see what what Xander Peterson's got in store for us as he takes on Wapsie's Garrett Miller. Garrett Miller trying to work for a headlock here. And he gets the throw. See if he can work him to his back. He's got the two. Let's see if he can work.
Got that head locked up, but they'll go back to their feet with Peterson getting the escape.
They'll clear it out. Garrett Miller with a nice single leg. Transfers off to a double, lifts him up and throws him down. Gets some back points. He could be looking for a fall here. Trying to work on a power half. Peterson defends it nicely. Stays off, prevents the fall from Garrett Miller. So Miller lets him back up for a escape. The score 6-2 in favor of Garrett Miller.
Both wrestlers back to their feet. Miller quick, eyeing, looking for his next shot. As he goes in, goes for the double leg.
Peterson, great defense right there. He's going to try to work around behind. But looks like Garrett Miller's got that underhook there, but they'll clear out. Garrett Miller again with the throw, and this time he gets it. He's got 6 seconds, and he gets the ball right away.
The hip toss and pin for Garrett Miller.
And that'll tie up this duel at 6. What a match.
4 seconds to go in that period, and Garrett Miller, a strong hip throw to the mat, and a quick pin. Get this Wapsie Valley fan base on their feet.
This is where momentum is key. You already have the momentum in your favor. Keep it in your favor. Jonah Frost is going to try to do that against Angelo Wittenberg here for Denver.
Here we go, 160 pounds. Angelo Wittenberg of Denver taking on Wapsie Valley's Jonah Frost.
Jonah needs to stay behind here, not get thrown, and he does to his back with another headlock. This is Wittenberg trying to look for the fall. And he does! Wittenberg with the fall over Jonah Frost.
That fall coming in 28 seconds for Angelo Wittenberg.
3 quick falls for both of these teams. Makes it 12-6. Denver. This is exactly what we thought it was going to be. Fireworks going. Hopefully it keeps up this way.
First 3 matches of the night have gone either way. 170 pounds on the mat now. Ethan Krabanoff out there for Denver, taking on Wapsie Valley's Drew Lansing. Krabanoff with the quick 2 takedown and the early 2-0 lead.
Krabanoff is going right to work on Lansing here. Got a quick takedown. He's already looking for some turns. See if Lansing can get out here, work up to his base.
And
Blood
a stoppage
time.
here for blood time. So both wrestlers will get checked out here, stop the bleeding, get them cleaned back up, and send them back out onto the mat.
I think right away when this match started, Krabanoff went right to work, going fast, keeping the pace up high, and just overwhelming Drew Lansing. Gets a quick takedown and already went to work, trying to turn him over. We'll see if Drew Lansing with a fresh start can get right up to his feet and get out.
And back to action we'll go. 1:15 on the clock with Ethan Krabanoff out to a 2-0 lead on Wapsie Valley's Drew Lansing.
Lansing got right up to his feet, but gets taken right back down by Krabanoff.
Krabanoff trying to work behind, trying to cradle that right leg. Lansing doing a good job of splitting out.
As Lansing turns around looking for a reversal, and he does. He gets the reversal to tie it up at 2.
Good move around for Lansing there, taking advantage of Krabanoff getting out to the right side.
Now he's got to bring Krabanoff back down. Krabanoff tries to go for a leg. Still got a hold of that leg.
Krabanoff working on position.
There's
and
2, and he gets a cradle right to his back. He's looking for the fall, and he gets it. Krabanoff with the fall with 18 seconds left to go in the first period. Comes in 52 seconds for Krabanoff with the fall.
And Denver picks up the first back-to-back match victories of the night as they extend their lead out to 18-6 over the Warriors. We'll move on to 182 pounds now. It'll be Landon Luring for Denver, taking on Wapsie Valley's Cannon Yeager.
Hand position. Yeager slammed him down to the mat. Some heavy hands here.
Yeager and Luring both have one match in the books tonight, where Yeager, after a early 2-0 deficit to Oelwein's Nolan Lamphere, turned that one into a Warrior victory. While Luring for Denver, he had the early lead on Lamphere of Oelwein before Lamphere turned around, got a takedown and a quick pin.
Jaeger pushes him out of bounds. We'll head back to the center with just about a minute to go in the first period. Slide by on the arm. Gets the takedown for Jaeger. He works quickly, getting a crossface. Looking for that cradle. He gets it. Lurig's already been pinned with one cradle tonight. Jaeger works on the cradle, and he gets the fall. Cannon Jaeger puts Wapsie right back in this duel with a fall with 49 seconds left to go in the first period.
Jaeger delivers again, gets the pin. Our score now 18-12, Cyclones leading in the duel. 195-pound match. Up next, it's Corbin Hill of Denver. He'll take on Wapsie Valley's Jake Shore.
Jake Shore quickly with a blast double, but Hill defends it nicely. As Jake Shore gets thrown to his back in another headlock. Trying to fight off. See if he can stay from getting pinned here. Shore trying to bridge out. Shore trying to push off, trying to bridge. What are they going to stop it for here? 1 point, intentionally dangerous for Jake Shore.
So Hill got locked up there as he was riding that headlock pretty well, but must have grasped the hands, but we'll head back to the center of the mat.
So, 5-1.
As one of Denver's coaches is having a quick word with the secondary official.
Jake Shore trying to work his way back out as he gets thrown to the mat. Locked hands on Hill. Shore trying to work out for the reversal, trying to get an escape at least, and he does. 1 point as well for Jake Shore for the locked hands as they clear out.
So 2 quick points there for Shore. Shore in on the double.
That's been his move tonight. Jake Shore has been going on this double leg. Hill trying to go for another headlock here.
These wrestlers going at it hard.
Jake, he goes in that double leg. Hill rolls through, gets him in a headlock, and throws him over as they go out of bounds. It's already happened once. Jake trying to go for that slide by single, gets the takedown.
Shore ties it up 5-5 on that takedown. Back in the top position.
Jake Shore trying to work Hill over with an armbar. He does, he's getting back points. He's going to get the ball here. He's got 15 seconds to work a fall. And he gets the fall.
And a pin for Jake Shore.
As they will tie up this duel now, 18-18. Every match tonight has been a fall.
A great one there. As Denver was able to get an early lead built up there, but it was Shore who turned it around quick. Cody Kepke out on the mat now for Denver, taking on Wapsie Valley's Keegan Brown at 220 pounds.
Good hand fighting here as Keegan works on a double leg, trying to power through. And he rolls through! Keegan Brown, Kepke had a headlock, but Keegan rolls right through for the takedown. lot of offense quick there.
Now, you don't always see it from these heavier weights, but so far tonight, the big boys, they've been going hard at it.
They've looked like they're lightweights out here. As Kepke turns around, gets a whip over, working on a fall. Keegan tries to bridge through. And he gets the fall. Cody Kepke.
Kepke turns Brown's momentum on him, and he gets the fall in with 47 seconds remaining in the first period. Denver retakes the lead in this one, 24-18.
These two fan bases, these two benches are simmering with every single takedown, every single point. And all of these matches have ended with a fall. As Derek Hilsenbach goes right to work on a single leg. As Bonnet tries to work him. Bonnet does get the 2. I mean, Hilsenbach still has that leg. Now he lets go. Hilsenbach trying to work up to his feet. Bonnet flattens him. Hilsenbach turns back in. We get the reversal. He's got a whip over. He's got the 2 reversal now.
This Derek Hilsenbach's debut at the varsity level this year. Wrestled a few matches at 195 at the JV level. And he works his way into the varsity lineup at heavyweight tonight. Action going out of bounds, bringing it back to center. Tied 2-2, 43 seconds to go.
Derek will get a caution. He had his hand too far on his waist. They're protecting that tight waist there right away. So they want it over the belly button.
Hilsenbach driving forward as Bonnet trying to escape out. Hilsenbach breaks him down as they sit at the edge of the ring.
Hilsenbach trying to go for a power half as they go out of bounds. About 30 seconds left in this first period. Hilsenbach trying to work. Bonnet over. You make sure you got to keep that arm legal. Keeping it legal. He works him right over to his back. And he gets the ball. A very quick fall right to his back with 3 seconds left in the first period.
And the crowd roars as Derek Hilsenbach gets the pin of Cade Bonnet. His first varsity win of the year ties this duel up 24-24.
These heavyweights, these upper weights, all of them have been so exciting. It just tells what's to come with these lighter weights. And all of these matches have been won by pinfall.
Here we go to 106 pounds. It's a pair of freshmen, Denver's Jericho Grimmett and Wapsie Valley's Caden Belinsky. Belinsky gets the quick takedown and begins his ride.
Tried to work him over for a tilt. So he'll get back points. I think he got a 2 count there. He's trying to get more. So he'll get a 5 count.
And he'll get 3 on the near fall. Goes back on the turn. Gets back to the mat.
Trying to get a fall
Riding
here.
Up high.
He's got to work his way back around. He gets 2 more. What a dangerous move there by Belinsky. Stays on top, though. That was really dangerous there. Tried to throw him over himself. Almost got flipped.
Belitsky back on the aggressive.
Trying to stuff the head here. He's got a half inch, trying to work him over. Needs to stay back. He can't get too high. Can't get too high. Trying to suck him back. He'll get 3 more, make it 10-0. There he goes, another half Nelson there. He had it. Is he trying to work for an armbar now? He's got 30 seconds left. Try to work him over, and he does. See if he can get a fall here. Might get another 3.
Grimmett fighting back hard there.
Now he's going for the full. And
13 seconds to go in this match, in this first period of our 106-pound match.
Trying to settle back. He's got 5 seconds. There he gets the ball! And Wapsie Valley will take the lead, 30-24.
Just 3 seconds to go in that one. It's Kaden Belinsky getting the pin.
Now we head to 113. Where for Denver it'll be John Smelster, and for Wapsie Valley it'll be Reese Hagenow. Well,
wrestlers and officials ready to go there. Our track guys over there across the way still getting the match set up. Well, it gives the fans a chance to breathe after those last few matches.
Been so into it that they were ready to rock and roll, and all of a sudden they had to blow the whistle dead. Now they're going to get back to it.
Got the good-to-go signal, and underway is our 113-pound match.
Reese in on a single leg, pulling it up, transfers over, and he gets a 2 takedown. So now he's trying to work on his turns here. We'll see what Reese can do. He needs to flatten him out. Smelster's holding a good base. Right to his back. Wow, that was something dangerous there for Smelster. Reese trying to get that arm pulled up around. Doesn't get it though. He's trying to break down Smelster here, but he's holding a good base right now. Reese looking for an arm bar. Trying to work it around. He's got him to his back. See if Reese can settle in and maybe get the fall here, but Smelster's looking like he's going to roll through. Reese does get two near fall. Smelster does not get the reversal, though.
Good job there by Hagenow fighting off. Smeltzer just about had it around.
Just about had a reversal there. Good defense by Hagenow.
Just a few seconds left in period number 1 here. Hagenow goes for the turn, gets a count.
He's got a 3 count there, so he should get 2. Make it 6-0 going into the second period.
A good first period there for Reese Hagenow.
I think this is our first match that went to the second period.
It's been a little bit. Every match, it's been intense,
yes,
but we've had some falls.
Quick matches. It's been really intense between these two teams.
All right, in the second period we go. Hagenow in the bottom position. Smeltzer takes the top.
Locked hands on Smeltzer right away. Reese trying to get out, get an escape here. They're going to call stoppage here for locked hands. So I'll give Hagenau another point, make it 7-0. There he goes. Hagenau trying to get out. Sprawl, good sprawl. Trying to push around, see if he can get a reversal.
Trying to break that left leg free as he spins around to the right side.
He's got a crossface here, maybe get a crossface. There you go, 2 reversal for Hagenau.
Up 9-0 now. Reese Hagenau on
already
John
working
Smeltzer.
for a fall.
He's getting the turn.
And he gets the ball right away. Another fall.
1:20 left in the second period there. The fall to Wapsie Valley's Reese Hagenau.
Now we're going to see Brody Kleitch. See Brody Kleitch for the Warriors versus Connor McLaughlin of Denver.
Brody Kleitch.
They are hand fighting here. See if we can get some offense. So they work on the edge. We're trying to work back to the center here.
And back to the edge they go.
Brody trying to hold on and
tried the
McLaughlin will
shot.
get the 2 as they go out of bounds. Kleitch going for a hip out. McLaughlin trying to get the cradle. But now he flattens Kleitch out. Kleitch works back up to his base. McLaughlin trying to go for another cradle. McLaughlin trying to go for... trying to just work him over. Looks like he's going to go up upper body, try to get some wrist control now. Tries for another cradle. He's got short time here.
That's going to end the first period. It's McLaughlin out to a 2-0 lead on Brody Kleitch. Headed to the second period in our 120-pound match. Warriors leading the duel 36-24.
Brody tried to go for a hip out here. McLaughlin tried to suck him back. Brody's trying to work his way up. There he goes. There's the escape for Brody.
Back to neutral they go. Brody trying to pin that right hand of McLaughlin down.
Brody Kleitch trying to get around here. trying to work his way around. And he
Got the
works
heads
his
up,
way
gets
around.
2 on the takedown for Brody Kleitsch.
Now here's where these Wapsie Valley wrestlers have the advantage. They are really good on top. They know how to get their turns worked and pin you quickly. McLaughlin has Kleitsch's leg. Let's go of it, though, as Brody trying to work him over as they go out of bounds. That was interesting. Brody tried to roll him over, and McLaughlin kind of just sat up. Could have been dangerous there. Could have been a reversal for McLaughlin. So McLaughlin with a hip out. Kleitsch trying to pull him back in. Go inside hand fighting. Brody trying to pull him over, maybe get some back points here, but he's got about 15 seconds here in the second. So that'll do it for the second period. Brody Kleitsch goes into the third with a 3-2 lead as McLaughlin has the choice. We'll choose neutral.
Our first match of the duel to go 3 rounds.
As McLaughlin kind of just bowls him over.
Kleitsch sprawling out, trying to prevent the attack.
No points yet, though. As Kleitsch, they're giving him the 2. This could be a full for
Got the near fall
McLaughlin.
count going, got the headlock.
But Kleitsch does a good job rolling out, but it is now 7-3 McLaughlin. Kleitsch trying to work back up to his base. Does. Tries to pull McLaughlin over. Could be a reversal. And he does. Makes it 7-5. McLaughlin still with the advantage, though, with about a minute left in the third. He's got to find a way to turn him. He's got a minute to do so.
Down by 2 here. We'll see if Kleitsch tries to stay on the offensive, trying to get a turn here, or what point he decides to cut McLaughlin, give him the escape, and go back in on the attack.
I think if it's too late for him to cut McLaughlin, because even if you cut him, get a takedown, you're still down by 1 as he gets a near fall.
Has near fall count going. Can he roll up, get the cradle locked in?
Are they going to give him 2 or 3? That's the decision. Looks like 2.
2 on the near fall.
So tie match.
24 seconds to go.
He can turn him up one more time. He's going to turn him one more time. He's got 15 seconds to get something. He tries to work him over. That's near falls.
Oh, he got a 1 count on the near fall.
Oh. I'm surprised.
Oh, he's not going to get the second, though. Will head to sudden victory.
I'm surprised they didn't give him more than 1. It looked like he was a little bit late on their near fall counts, but we'll head into overtime and see how this is going to end.
All right, first sudden victory period. Wrestlers go neutral here. First one to score.
As Kleitsch rolls through. Kleitsch has got to hold on for dear life here. He's trying to work around. There's 2. There's 2!
The reversal for Brody Kleitsch.
Brody Kleitsch gets a hard-fought victory for the Warriors. They will take a 39-24 lead.
Brody Kleitsch pulls out an exciting one there in sudden victory. Wapsie Valley's lead now 39-24.
What a match. What an exciting match. As now we head to the hammer in this Wapsie Valley lineup, and that is Dawson Schmidt. I think if you're Dawson here, you want to seal the deal. You want to get a fall, end this duel.
Here we go, the Warrior Hammer, Dawson Schmidt, taking on Denver's Kale Lions, 126 pounds.
Dawson immediately in on a shot.
Lions fending off Dawson up to his feet, gets the mat return, and
There's
two.
We'll see if Dawson's going to cut him here, and he does.
Both wrestlers back to the feet. Schmidt trying to pull in as he begins to circle around.
As he pulls him over. No points yet. As both wrestlers are back up to their feet.
Schmidt gets around, gets the two.
See if he can work a turn here. It would be...
Lions was able to fight off the immediate shot, get back to flat on the mat.
Schmidt's going to cut him again. It's another high crotch there from Schmidt. As he gets around behind for another two takedown. Make it 6-2, and he's got to cut him again. Dawson Schmidt snaps him down, throws him by for the two. I think Dawson now, he's comfortable. He's got to start working on some turns. Schmidt trying to work on a tilt here, maybe a cradle. He got it. See if they're going to go out of bounds.
Still got his points of contact.
Going out of bounds.
Out of bounds they go. 13 seconds to go in this first period between Dawson Schmidt and Kale Lions. Schmidt with the 8-3 lead.
And he goes right to chopping the arm there. Trying to work for an arm bar. He's got 7 seconds left. See if he can get some near falls.
And that'll end the first period of action. Dawson Schmidt leading 8-3, headed to period number 2.
So we got a caution on Dawson. Just left a little bit too early. Oh, Dawson with a nice suck back there. Trying to look for a fall. And he's got it close, but Lions looks like he's going to roll through it. Now Dawson's got a half Nelson in here. That's tight. That's tight. And he gets the fall. I guess it wasn't a pinfall there.
Two different 2-point near falls there, but we've got an injury stoppage as Lions is down on the mat. Being attended to by the training staff here and his coaches.
See if they're going to let him go or... Looks to be that right shoulder. But they're going to let him keep wrestling. Dawson will go back on top.
Back to action will go. It's a 12-3 lead for Dawson Schmidt. 1:35 to go in this second period at 126 pounds.
Dawson trying to work him over. Maybe trying to work for that arm bar.
Gets around on the top, circles around to
He's
the
got a half
right
Nelson
side.
in. See if he's going to work him there, but Lions peels it off. Now he tries to go for that arm bar. See if he can
Goes around, got a count started.
I'm going to give him 2 to make it 14-3 Dawson Schmidt.
An 11-point lead, 48 seconds to go in period number 2.
I think if you're Dawson Schmidt, you got to be looking for a fall here. Because you have 2 more chances to get a fall if you do get the 5 count to get a fall. Otherwise, it's a tech fall. But Lions has done a good job defending most of Dawson's turn attempts, as Dawson's trying to push him over here. And there's a potentially
dangerous there, as that arm of Lions was getting turned out straight. So we'll go back to the center here.
Schmidt's got 15 seconds to put in a pinning combination here. Goes for the crossface. Looking for that crossface cradle. Gets it settled in. Maybe no near falls there. As that'll be the end of the second period, so it'll be Dawson's choice in the third. As Dawson will choose to go down. Dawson trying to work up to his feet. We got locked hands again on Denver. As Dawson trying to turn around. Gets the reversal. Trying to work up to his back. Trying to look for a fall. But
he's going to get 2 on the near fall there. And that's going to be it. As Dawson Schmidt gets the tech fall win. 19-3. In 4 minutes, 20 seconds over Denver's Kale Lions. Wapsie Valley now with a 44-24 lead. With just 2 matches left. Last I checked, that's going to do it.
Yeah.
Wapsie Valley's going to end up winning this duel, but by how much? We'll find out here. Easton Crawl taking the match for Wapsie Valley at 132 pounds. His opponent will be Vinny McLaughlin of Denver.
yeah, that Dawson Schmidt win sealed the deal, but now you're trying to run up the score here, try to get some more points for Wapsie on the board here. We'll see what Easton Crawl can do. It's a close shot opportunity for McLaughlin there, but Crawl defends it nicely.
Crawling the shot, gets a single leg, going for the double. Working out towards the edge of the mat.
He's got both legs, trying to pull him back to the center.
Gets around on the other side of the head.
He's got a cradle worked in. See if they're going to give him the 2 here. That's got to be 2. There's the 2. As they'll go out of bounds. Easton Crawl trying to work on top now. Trying to work a turn here. About 40 seconds left here in the first period. Trying to work an armbar here. McLaughlin tries to roll through, but Kroll puts him to his back. He will get 2 locked up. He's got 2 near fall. See if he tries to go for it again. He's going to try to walk around the head. As the period ends, he will get a 2 near fall. Make it 4-0 Crawl. Denver's choice. McLaughlin's choice, he will defer. Crawl will choose down. Caution on Easton Crawl and a caution on McLaughlin.
Not too often you see double cautions.
Both left too early.
But, hey, that's what happens in a rivalry, right?
Yeah.
You see unexpected things.
Both going after it. Crawl get the escape to go up 5-0. We'll have some hand fighting here from these 2 wrestlers. Crawl trying to put that hand of McLaughlin to the mat. Crawl there on a shot, gets right around behind for the 2 to extend his lead to 7-0 with a minute left to go here in the second period. Crawl already trying to work on that armbar.
Crawl always very aggressive in the top position.
See if he can work around the head here. Turn him over. There he goes, works him around. See if we can get the ball here. And he does. Easton Crawl with the ball with 38 seconds to go in the second period.
Add 6 more to the Warriors score. 50-24. Warriors lead. 1 match to go. Our final match of the night. It's going to be Bowden White for Denver. He's taking on Kanan Decker of Wapsie Valley.
Kanan already in on a single leg. White with the whizzer. See if Decker can work his way around. Gets a cradle. Gets a cradle locked up. Decker gets the 2. See if he can work over this cradle. Still has it locked up.
Decker driving hard with the legs, trying to get that turn as he's getting that cradle, as they'll go all the way to the edge of the mat.
And out of bounds. So Decker with a quick takedown there. Tried to get a cradle locked up, but White, great defense there to not get turned onto his back. Be a caution on Decker. Nice
Good mat return there by Decker.
But
as he gets
nice,
the turn.
nice Granby there by Bowden White for the reversal.
White uses Decker's momentum against him, gets him turned around, and the reversal, tying this match up 2-2.
Now see what Bowden White can do on top. Bowden White way too high here as Decker gets the reversal. Bowden White just got way too high on Decker's head and just Decker shrugged him off. Got the reversal for the 2. As they go out of bounds. Be 4-2 Kanan Decker with about 30 seconds left in the first period. Hip out there by Bowden White. Goes up to his feet. Mat return into that Granby again. See what Decker can stay on top here.
They're called locked hands on Decker there.
See what looks like Brian Krall is going to see what, ask the official what he saw.
It was the secondary official that made the call there, coming over to the head official.
I don't know that certain rule, but Decker was in a front headlock. I don't know if he still had leverage there for locked hands to be called.
5 seconds to go in the period. Decker's still on top with a 4-3 lead.
White trying to get a desperate escape situation, but good job by Decker for keeping him down. Keenan Decker will choose bottom to start the second. Right away, Decker got out, and there's a locked hands by Bowden White.
So a locked hands call is going to go the other way.
I think all night tonight we've seen that locked hands call called a lot between all three teams.
The mat giveth, the mat taketh away. Locked hands both ways. Decker's lead now 5-3 on Bowden White.
Decker tried to roll through on a Granby, but good job by White to follow him. Bowden White tried to go to a cradle. Decker trying to split it apart. We'll see if they're going to go out of bounds here. Good job by Decker keeping his hips to the mat, not getting turned. And it's out of bounds. Good job by Kanan Decker. Keep his hips to the mat, not get turned by White, who had a really good opportunity to get some back points and maybe even a fall. Decker again, right up to his feet. Trying to knee slide out. Got about a minute left here in the second period. Our score 5-3 in favor of Kanan Decker. Bowden White trying to put the legs in and flatten them out. White trying to work on his turns here, but Decker staying stable. As he works back up to his feet, or to his base, I'm sorry. White keeps those legs in, flatten them out. He's got 10 seconds left in the period. Trying to get some near falls. The ref not counting, though.
Well, with no near fall there as we head to the third period, it's Kanan Decker with a 5-3 lead on Bowden White of Denver.
White, Denver's choice. White will choose the bottom position. See if Kanan Decker can ride him out for 2 minutes.
White trying for the stand-up there. As Decker goes in on that right leg. Back to the mat they go.
Decker trying to go through the back door here. It's back on that single
Over the
leg.
top goes White. Decker still has hold of that leg. And there goes White, gets the reversal and ties it up 5-5.
Decker tries to lock onto that leg there. White's got to make sure he doesn't lock hands here. Decker trying to work for a reversal. He's got to turn his head around. Drive back up.
Decker trying to get back to his feet.
He's got about a minute left here. See what Decker can do. That should be 2 right there. That should be
working
2.
Around. No points awarded yet.
Big scramble. Big scramble. Wyatt trying to work on a turn. Caden trying to pull his head out. Decker's got he can escape here. Decker trying to go for a fireman's carry. Doesn't work. See if might call a stalemate here. Decker trying to still work for that leg. See if he can work for near falls here. He's got 8 seconds left.
That's going to end the third period.
So we're going to sudden victory again.
Here we go, sudden victory, 5-5. Keenan Decker and Bowden White all tied up. First to score.
Really poor shot by Decker. He's got a whizzer in. I don't think there's the 2. Really poor shot by Decker. And White capitalizes and gets the takedown to defeat Decker.
And that'll do it at 138 pounds. Bowden White picks up the sudden victory win. 7-5 over Keenan Decker. And that'll do it for our duel tonight. Wapsie Valley comes out on top over Denver by a score of 50-27. All right, Zach. So we completed our 3 duels of the night. It was Wapsie Valley over Oelwein in duel number 1. A short break, then it was Denver over Oelwein in duel number 2. And in a back-and-forth contest here in duel number 3, Wapsie Valley came out victorious over Denver, going 2-0 on the night. Why don't you give us a recap on how our third duel of the night went?
So to start us off, we started at 1:45 tonight for this Wapsie versus Denver duel, and it was a big series of falls to get the night started off. Gavin McLaughlin over Braden Dana with a fall of 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Garrett Miller then over Xander Peterson in a fall of 1 minute and 57 seconds. Angelo Wittenberg over Jonah Frost in a quick pin in 29 seconds. Ethan Krabranoff of Denver over Drew Lansing in a fall of 1 minute and 42 seconds. Then Cannon Yeager over Landon Luring in a fall of 1 minute and 11 seconds. Jake Shore over Corbin Hill with a fall of 1 minute and 51 seconds. Cody Kepke over Keegan Brown in a fall of 1 minute 13 seconds. Derek Hilsenbach over Cade Bonnet of Denver in a fall of 1 minute 57 seconds. Caden Bolinski over Jericho Grimet in a fall of 1 minute 57 seconds. Reese Hagenau over Jonathan Smelster in a fall of 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Brody Kleitch gets the win over Connor McLaughlin in sudden victory 9-7. Dawson Schmidt over Cale Lyons of Denver with a technical fall of 19-3 in 4 minutes and 21 seconds. Easton Crawl over Vincent McLaughlin in a fall of 3 minutes and 22 seconds. And Bowden White over Caden Decker to finish it off with a sudden victory match, 7-5.
All right, that's the recap on our third and final duel of the night, where the Warriors came out victorious over their rivals Denver for the second year in a row.
I think for this Wapsie-Denver duel, the match of the night has to go to that heavyweight match. Derek Hilsenbach over Cade Bonnet. I think Derek Hilsenbach, coming off the JV squad at wrestling 195 nonetheless, has to bump up to 285 and gets the pin over Cade Bonnet in a really exciting match that really shifted momentum towards the Warriors' way going into the lighter weights.
Yeah, it was definitely a big match of the night, as Coach Crawl told Derek that, hey, be ready when I need you. There might be times this year where you'll be wrestling heavyweight. And he made the most of his opportunity in his first varsity match of the year. All right, so he gave us our wrestler of the match. Who is our wrestler of the night?
Gosh, that's a hard one, but I think it has to go to Dawson Schmidt. I think he wrestled a phenomenal duel tonight. 2 technical falls in orderly fashion. He just dominated and dominated all night long. Didn't matter who he was facing, and I think he deserves Wrestler of the Night.
All right, well, you heard it right there. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight to our duels, whether you're from Oelwein, whether you're from Denver, or from Wapsie Valley, tuning in and watching. I want to thank all of you once again for tuning in. Thank everyone for help, for our feedback tonight in our first wrestling broadcast of the year, adding a little extra to our broadcast this year. Our first broadcast of the night, or of the year, our next one will be next week as Wapsie Valley hosts Columbus and Union. Coming up on the Warriors schedule this Saturday, the Warrior varsity team will travel to Mount Vernon for the Mount Vernon Invitational before coming back here on Thursday against Columbus and Union, while also the Warrior freshmen will head to West Delaware on Monday. And next Friday, Saturday, the Warriors will head to the Battle of Waterloo. Any final words tonight, Zach?
No, I think it was a great night for wrestling. A lot of good matches, good duels. The final duel, obviously, the main event, Wapsie versus Denver, it gave us what we thought it was going to give us. Big matches after big matches after big matches, and I think it was a great night all in all.
Absolutely. Once again, thank you for tuning in tonight. I'm Blake, signing out for Zach. Awesome tonight, giving us some great commentary. Thank you, and go Warriors!